If you're listening to this right now, there's a reason you found this message. You might be tired. You might be frustrated. You might feel like quitting, not because you're weak, but because you've been strong for too long. And nobody talks about that kind of exhaustion. This message is for the person who wakes up every day trying again, even when nothing seems to work. For the person who smiles in public but fights silent battles at night. For the person who feels like giving up, but hasn't yet. Let me tell you something clearly, before we go any further. This is not the end of your story. This is the turning point. Frustration is one of the most misunderstood emotions. People think frustration means you're failing. But that's not true. Frustration means you care. You're trying. You're stretching beyond your comfort zone. If you truly didn't care, you wouldn't feel this pain. You'd already be gone. The truth is, frustration often shows up right before growth. Think about it. Muscles hurt before they grow stronger. Storms come before clear skies. Pressure builds before a breakthrough. So ask yourself this. What if this frustration isn't here to stop you, but to prepare you? Most people don't quit because they can't succeed. They quit because success takes longer than expected. They quit when progress is slow. Results are invisible. Effort feels unrewarded. But here's something nobody tells you. Progress is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. You don't see roots growing underground. But without them, the tree can't stand. Right now, you might feel like nothing is happening. But something is happening, inside you. Your discipline is growing. Your patience is growing. Your resilience is growing. And those things matter more than quick results. Let me say this slowly. You are closer than you think. Not closer because it's easy. Not closer because you feel confident. You're closer because you didn't quit yesterday. You're still searching for answers. You're still listening, learning, trying. Many people quit one step before the breakthrough. They quit one application before the acceptance. One attempt before the success. One prayer before the answer. One lesson before the change. Don't let that be you. What if the very thing you're asking for is waiting on the other side of your persistence? You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need motivation. You don't need confidence. You only need one more step. One more try. One more day. One more effort. Momentum doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from small, consistent movement. Even crawling forward counts. Remember. Stopping guarantees failure. Continuing keeps possibility alive. Let's be honest. Sometimes quitting feels peaceful. It feels like rest. It feels like escape. But quitting doesn't remove pain. It only replaces one pain with another. The pain of effort is temporary. The pain of regret lasts much longer. Years from now, you don't want to ask, what if I had tried just a little longer? You want to say, I didn't give up on myself. You didn't come this far by accident. Every struggle you survived proves something. You are stronger than you think. If you were weak, you would have quit already. If you were incapable, you wouldn't still be standing. Life doesn't challenge people who can't handle it. This moment right now is shaping the person you are becoming. Don't run from it. Grow through it. So before you quit, pause. Breathe. Look back at how far you've come. Acknowledge your effort. Honor your endurance. Then take one more step forward. Not because it's easy. Not because you're sure. But because you owe it to yourself. To see what happens if you don't give up. Remember this. This is not the end. It's the turning point. Stay in the fight. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. If this message is speaking to you right now, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Not for me, but for yourself. Because every time you feel tired, discouraged, or alone, you'll find messages here to remind you to keep going.